This is a quick guide to installing the Meshtastic MUI along with the M5 launcher for TDEC. But first, a quick overview of the LILYGO TDEC. The official product listing can be found at lilygo.cc. It can be purchased with either factory firmware or pre-configured with Meshtastic Firmware for a small fee. It comes in 915, 868, or 433 MHz, each with an external antenna option, and can be ordered with either a white or black keyboard. You should order the version that is appropriate for Meshtastic in your country. The product information links to a TDEC GitHub project by Xinhuan LILYGO. It contains some hardware details and documentation. AliExpress is listed as an authorized source to purchase the product and also offers it as a developer kit. This is the case for the TDEC Plus. I purchased the 915 model with white keyboard.
Hello, LILYGO.
That is as far as I messed around with the default OS. So there you LILYGO. Now, we'll review installing the M5 Flasher. Visit the updated link in the description and not the older link displayed in this video. You must use a Chromium-based browser such as Edge or Chrome to access the serial port via browser. Selecting TDEC at the top provides instructions on getting into programming mode. Lower down, select Latest Release and then LILYGO. Select TDEC Normal and Plus from the list, then plug in a USB cable and hold down the trackball while switching on the unit. Click Connect, then select the USB JTAG option. If you see Tiny USB, you're not in flash mode. Click Install TDEC and watch it do its thing. You can skip all of this if you only want to run the Meshtastic UI firmware, which can be easily done at flasher.meshtastic.org. Next, we'll add the binaries to the SD card. Navigate to github.com/meshtastic/firmware. Then select the most recent release. For the TDEC, you'll want to download the ESP32S3 firmware package. Extract that zip. The file ending in TAC-TFT is the MUI firmware. The file without is the classic Meshtastic, which requires a paired device. Copy those files to the SD card. Then, we'll pop it into the device. To install the classic firmware, we'll select SD at the loader, then Install. Skip this portion if you're not interested in Classic. It used to be recommended to first set up the configuration in Classic before moving to MUI, but it seems the more recent releases no longer require this. Once booted, open the Meshtastic app on your phone. Pair the device, either through the Bluetooth menu or press the plus sign in the app. Once the device shows up at the top, you can begin configuring the radio and settings. Choose your region. Then, go to Position to configure the GPS pins and enable the GPS. I got the details from YouTuber Catherine McNamara to set RX to 44 and TX to 43. Don't forget to send each change at the bottom of the page. The device will likely reboot each time. Configure the LoRa radio settings. Ensure boosted gain is checked. It is by default. You'll probably want to disable MQTT, unless you're into that. Optionally, you can configure Meshtastic using the Serial Web Configurator. This time you will look for the tiny USB connection. Choose your region. You'll probably want to disable MQTT, unless you're into that. Then, go to Position to configure the GPS pins and enable the GPS. Set RX to 44 and TX to 43. Lastly, here are the instructions for installing Meshtastic UI using the M5 loader. On boot, press the trackball to select SD, then choose the TFT firmware and install. If you performed Bluetooth configuration in the other modes, you'll likely enter Bluetooth configuration mode. If you didn't, you'll start off with a screen to configure device name and region. If you want to configure via the app, reboot. Then, as soon as the Meshtastic symbol shows up, hold the icon with your finger. You'll then be reloaded into programming mode and allowed to pair a device. Once booted, open the Meshtastic app on your phone. Pair the device, either through the Bluetooth menu or press the plus sign in the app. Once the device shows up at the top, you can begin configuring the radio and settings. Choose your region. Configure the LoRa radio settings. Ensure boosted gain is checked. It is by default. You'll probably want to disable MQTT, unless you're into that. Then, go to Position to configure the GPS pins and enable the GPS. Set RX to 44 and TX to 43. Don't forget to send each change at the bottom of the page. The device will likely reboot each time. When you're done configuring, hold the Bluetooth symbol and it will reboot into UI mode. If you're only interested in MUI, you can skip all of the launcher tasks and simply use the Meshtastic Flasher. I hope this tutorial has proven helpful. Happy meshing!